Oh, I'm fairly certain I'm fucking up here. Oh well. What up, party people? My name is Jacques D, and today I am going to tell you the horribly embarrassing story of the first time I had sex. I know that was just a really creepy thing to do, to get really close to the camera, but fuck yeah. Anyway, so a little bit of backstory. I was 15 and I was dating my first girlfriend at the time. Like, we'd sort of done other stuff, not sex, but we'd done other stuff. One day she decided she wanted to do it, and me being 15, I had zero objections, like fucking none. Zero objections to that. And I noticed that when I bought the packet of condoms, that there was a little bag of, like, little pouch of lube in it. And I thought, what the fuck is that for? What the fuck is lube for? What is lube? Like, what? So me being 15, I figure, you know what? That's probably to go in the inside the condom to get this, so that it goes on the penis properly, without getting caught. Because like, I'm like, the condom, like, it's like that, and I'm like, you know, I'm gonna stretch that over. Anyway, you don't need to know about that. Point is, I put lube inside the condom, stretched it over, and I say stretched over like that. It's more like stretched it over my colossal dong.
This is my monster condom. This is my magnum dom.
That's right. That was me. So anyway, I'm in the room, I'm naked, I've got this lubed up condom on, and we start getting freaky, right? And at first, everything's going fine, I think. I don't know, it's the first time I've ever done it, so I don't know what's going on. But then I start to realize, hang on, feels a bit different now. And I realize that every time I've gone in, and then come back out, my willy's naked. And I'm like, what's going on here? Aren't they meant to stay on? And I realized that the condom was hanging out of her. Turns out, that's not what lube's for. Lube is for butt sex. Or if she's extremely old and she is incapable? If she's incapable of producing her own bodily lubricants. I'm looking that up at the moment, actually. I did Google what that was for. Yeah, so as far as sex goes, that was, how do I put this? Splashing around in the kiddie pool? Okay, no, that sounds wrong. That makes me sound like a pedo. When I say kiddie pool, I mean like the shallow end. You know when you go to a swimming pool and there's like the kiddie pool? No, don't you start reporting me to Keemstar. I'm not ending up on some of that shit, man. No, I'm not having Jim Hansen come in here and tell me, just have a seat over there. Just have a seat. No. None of that shit. Let me rephrase, okay? As far as sex goes, I was splashing around in the shallow end. But because of said lubricated inside of the condom and it coming off, there was concerns of the other swimmers. Of the other swimmer, I should say, not swimmers. It's only me and her there. And we stopped. But as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure a lot of other people will say this as well, splashing around in the shallow end of the pool still counts as going for a swim. Whether or not you're in the deep end of the pool, all the way into the deep end of the pool, or just dipping a toe in the shallow end, it still counts. So there you go, guys. There's my embarrassing first time ever having sex story. I put lube on the inside of the condom. It kept coming off. I didn't know what I was doing. And it's a story I told myself I would never tell anyone else. Because I told one of my friends once and they still give me shit to this day about it. So, it's probably a stupid idea telling my 63 subscribers that that's how your boy Jacques D got down, got diggity, got jiggy with it, whatever the fuck you want to call it, for his first time. Yeah, I'm glad that I'm putting this on the internet. I'm glad I'm immortalizing this section of my life. Okay, so one other thing I wanted to tell you guys. This isn't nearly as gross as the shit I was just talking about back then. But this is another thing that happened to me when I was dating my next girlfriend. We used to go to the same church together. As a good Christian couple, we would... This sounds so bad, man. We would go to church, get dropped off there, and then immediately sneak off down the park and start fooling around and getting freaky in the public park. And as good Christians do, you know. One time, My best friend was at the church, because he goes there as well. That's how I met him and stuff. You'd love him. His name's Oren. He's got curly hair, beautiful blue eyes, apparently. Well, that's what his wife said. That's what I said. Anyway. Point is, he's amazing. So Oren texts me while we're in the middle of getting freaky, and I shit you not, this is all he said. Sorry to interrupt. And that's it. Just not sorry to interrupt, but someone's here looking for you, but your car's on fire, but I just found something weird up my ass. No, just sorry to interrupt. He sent me a text apologizing for that text that he sent. There was no other information in it. That was just him being a pain in the ass, just for the sake of being a pain in the ass. And that is why he's my best friend. Because I'm exactly the same. And to this day, it's still one of the funniest things that's happened to me. I think. Just the fact that it's just a text when you're getting freaky, it just says, sorry to interrupt, and that's it. Just nothing. That's it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. If you liked it, you're probably a sick motherfucker and you need help. But if you liked it, leave a comment. Like, subscribe. What else? Yeah, leave a comment. That's what I said. Haha. Don't think I've forgotten how this works. And I'll see all you guys in the next video. I fucking warned you this was gross. I fucking warned them that was gross. See you later, camera. Yeah. That's the subscribers.